Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it up to sin, took it on my chin.
Coming up, it's an NFC South showdown. New Orleans is looking for its 7th straight regular season win against Tampa. It's the Saints and the Bucs, and it's Sunday night.
Kicker Ryan Succop about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. The number's there for Kamara from a week ago. 12 carries, 62 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up.
And oh, he coughed it up. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defending.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Touchdown! O.J. Howard with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. Ertz has it left side. And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. Touchdown, Saints.
Nice touchdown, baby.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Brady now on first down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
56. Mike, 56.
On first down, Brady. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, it's Brady. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The gun, Winston. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preached about this.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn?
Yeah, boy.
After review of play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the 27, Winston. That is caught by Callaway. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Brady now on first down. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this one is incomplete. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Brady's throw there complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The give is to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Brady's saying, let's go, as he'll hustle him to the line. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the 2nd half here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. To try again after the sack. Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A give. This is Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. Winston now. It's brought in by Harris. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Brady. That escapes the sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. To throw is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What was that, Russ?
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down, and finish this one off.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints again ready to go on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Winston. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devin White, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Lavonte David able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith. 83 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Winston now to throw on 1st. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joe Tryon in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Third and long for Winston. This is Smith with a grab. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jameis now on first down. Going for it all. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle up.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll throw again. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and goal. Winston in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and goal, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
One last shot now for Winston. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.